It's Dave Johan once again for Punch Out Boxing. Pleased to be joined by the one and the only Peter Fury. How are you, mate?
I'm good. Yeah, not bad.
Yeah, I mean, you're here for Matty Harris.
I am.
It's going to be a good fight tomorrow. I mean, how did that relationship come about in terms of working with Matty? Did he approach you? Did you approach him? And
No, I don't approach fighters at all. So, Matty, he worked with me in the gym and sparring for Huey. We had him in for sparring, and a nice young kid, a nice young talent, and that's it. And no, he never had his pro career with me, because when we had him in the gym, he was an amateur. So he turned professional and he had his fights with. I've had nothing to do with his career whatsoever. And then I guess a phone call, can I come and see you? And the rest is history.
I mean, the heavyweight division is just littered with so much talent, and Matty's now part of that mix as well. There's obviously your son Huey and AJ, and
Yeah.
you know, what kind of stuff have you been working with Matty, and what have you seen so far in terms of potential?
Matty's got a lot of potential, but that potential can only be unlocked when he wants to unlock it. So that's the thing with all fighters. So the potential can be there, but ultimately we can't wave magic wands. So we know the things to say, we know the things to train, we know what kind of things to do, but ultimately it's down to Matt. And am I seeing improvements? Yes, I'm seeing improvements. So far so good. I'm happy, and I think he'll do well. He's a good big heavyweight. He's got agility, he can move, he's got an exceptional jab, and he's got power in his hands. So he's just got to learn all of the rest. So that takes time. So we're looking for keeping him out, keeping him busy, progression. Progression is about young fighters, is to keep them busy, keep them in the gym, keep sparring, keep learning, keep working on different things, and these small increments become big things in the end. You know, so it's a work in progress.
In terms of the stable now, it's growing all the time. Savannah Marshall now entering the world of MMA. I couldn't even pronounce the words there.
Yeah.
I mean, in regards to that, are you still keeping an eye into what's going on that side, and how does it work and fit in? Because clearly the boxing side is the most important thing for Savannah, right?
Yeah, of course. Savannah, she comes to me and does the boxing side, and all of the MMA side is done by Andy Aspinall. So, but it's in-house anyway, because obviously Andy Aspinall, Tom Aspinall, we've known him for years, so it's all the same team really. So it doesn't make any difference. So, but I'm pleased because Andy Aspinall, he knows that MMA is as good as anyone. You've only got to look at what he's done with his own son, Tom Aspinall.
Yeah.
So, they know the job. So she's in. I'm very pleased. She's in good hands. She's learning the grappling very well, and she loves it as well. She tells me she's very excited about it, which is good, because it sometimes boxing can get a bit stale. So it's good to have a bit of a break. So I think it's a perfect opportunity for Savannah. I think it's good.
I mean, many years ago, you won't remember this, but we met at your call. I think it was Joe Joyce's second fight, and we were debating then. We were talking then about the female boxing divisions and so on and so forth. And you actually said, "Look, I'd love to have a world female boxing champion." Now you've got more or less an undisputed one, and someone who's making big noises. And
well, if I said that, that's an amazing. You've got amazing memory.
Yeah, it's come full circle. I mean,
yeah, full circle. It is what it is. Look, things are meant to be, but ultimately, let's not forget what I was alluding to with Matt. Savannah's earned her position. She's been in the gym years. She's sweated blood and tears. There's no easy ride to be in to getting what you want. It just depends who's got that mental state, who can dig the deepest, and letting that potential come out. Boxing, there's so many different aspects to fighting and boxing, whatever you want to call it. You've got to have the confidence. You need the skill set. You need the agility. You need to relax under pressure. We can go on and go on. But these are vital ingredients in this game.
I mean, 59. This is going to result 59 years ago. Cassius Clay, Muhammad Ali shook up the world by beating Sonny Liston. That was only a few sort of days ago, 59 years ago. In regards to boxing and how much it's moved forward, we need that razzmatazz and stuff. Do you think it's coming back? Do you think it lost its way a bit, and now we're finally getting it back with big, massive fights?
Yeah, I think so. I think it'll always come back around. Let's not forget what these people that you're mentioning now is the reason I'm in boxing. Because when I was a little kid growing up, and these the old great fighters of the past eras. That's why I do boxing. First and foremost, it's because of that growing up with them type of fighters, looking at the old fighters back in the day, my father talking about them, and now I'm working with fighters myself and getting the potential like the fighters. So all of these greats that you mentioned, especially Ali, Cassius Clay back then, just great men of the sport, great men as great men anyway, but great ambassadors to this game.